Hello friends, in this video we are going to do VPN between AWS Transit Gateway and GCP using dynamic routing, that is BGP protocol. For this I have already created my three VPCs, a Transit Gateway, and I have a VPC in GCP already created. In this demo we are going to connect all the three VPCs to the Transit Gateway, and then we are going to run a VPN tunnel between Transit Gateway and GCP, dynamic routing. In my AWS, you can see the three VPCs which are there 1, 2, and 3. In GCP interface, you can also see my VPC and its subnet. So, this is the VPC. Inside over here, you can see the subnet in place. So, this is the subnet, it's in US Central 1. Also created my transit gateway. In case you have not created, you can just go over here, click on transit gateway and create it. So I've kept all the settings as it is and just created the transit gateway. I'll show you my existing transit gateway, which is here. This is the transit gateway. Next, we are going to attach the three VPCs to the transit gateway. A very simple process. Just go to transit gateway attachments, click on create attachment, give it a name. Select your transit gateway, select attachment type as VPC, and select the VPC which you want to attach. So I've done this for VPC 1. I will repeat the process for other two VPCs. We're doing this for the third one. So next we're going to do VPN, and for that you'll have to create customer gateway, and for that we need the IPs. So we will get those from GCP. Let's go to Google interface, click on VPN over here. In the VPN, we're going to create new connection. We are going to select high availability, give it an identifier, select the network which we have created for it, select the relevant region, so it will be US Central 1. And we want to see over here, once we save, we're going to see the two IPs which it has generated. We're going to use these IPs to create our CG, Customer Gateway in AWS. So let's go to AWS, click on Customer Gateway, give it a name. And we're going to keep the ASN 6500. We'll assign that to GCP. Creating second CG, pasting the second IP. So both are CGs in place. Now next, it's going to ask us to create a peer gateway. So we're going to give it a name, and we are going to get the four IPs from AWS later on. So let's go to AWS interface to get the IP addresses from here. So once we do the site-to-site VPN, we will get those IPs. But for that, we will have to first go and do the attachments in Transit Gateway. And this time, our attachment type would be VPN. Just give it a name, select the Transit Gateway. Has to be VPN. Select CG1. Click on create customer gateway attachment. And then go ahead, for the second one, repeat the process. I'm going to label them CG1, CG2 for my convenience. And when we click on tunnel details, you will get the IPs. which we have to copy over here in GCP. So we'll go start with CG1, copies IP one by one. And ask us to create a cloud router. So give it a name, and Google's ASM will assign a 65000. Create. It will ask us pre-shared key for all the four configurations. So I'm going to start labeling them, and the pre-shared keys would be generated in AWS. So you'll have to download the VPN configuration from there to get the keys. So let's go to AWS. Select the first connection, download configuration. Use generic over here. I'm going to select Ike version 2 and download the configuration. Open the configuration file, and you can copy the pre-shared key from here. But you want to repeat this process for all four of them one by one. Download the configuration for CG2 also. Same generic, Ike version 2. Alright, so this is the last one. And once you save, we'll see all the configuration. It will ask us to do the BGP configuration. I'm going to say configure later. So I'm going to do that in the next part of the wizard here. So I'm just going to label the session and provide the AWS ASN, which we can find it in the configuration also. It's 64512, which is there. I'm going to put that over here in all the two connections one by one. Now we also can provide the BGP IPs, or it can automatically fetch that. So I'm going to keep it on automatic for now, hoping that it does the configuration on its own. So we'll just configure the four of them. Looks like BGP is down, so it has not worked the way I expected. We'll have to manually go and edit the configuration and add the IPs. So in the downloaded configuration, we will get the customer gateway, which will be the cloud router IP, and we will also get the VPC gateway over here. That will be BGP peer IP in Google for us. Now we have to repeat this for all four of them once again. This is the last one. Right. So now my sessions are coming online. So my tunnel is up. You can verify it in GCP. You can also go and verify this in AWS if the tunnels are available over there. And the site-to-site VPN will get listed. Let's refresh the browser. So the last tunnel is still to come up, but we can check all the other tunnels are already up. So this should come up in a minute. Let's check our transit gateway route table. Just showing routes to our GCP. There's a old record which is there. Just change record from previous table. I'll just delete this. All right. You can check the association and the routes in the transit gateway. So transit gateway and GCP are doing dynamic routing, so they can, we don't need to manually update routes between the two. But between VPC and transit gateway, we still have to do the routing for this to work. Now to test this, I am going to set up the two EC2 instance and try to do ping between the two. I'll create one in VPC1 and in GCP. Alright, so I'm done with the VM creation. I paused the video and did it to make it faster. My GCP VM is pinging to my AWS VM on private IP address. So I guess we are good. Now, I just want to show you the route setting of my VPC1, which I've done that for the VM to route to GCP. Friends, I just want to show you the settings of my VPC1 route table. Thank you so much.